Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night. I hope you will enjoy today's video, so let's just get into it.
If you ever want to humble yourself, just ask your boyfriend to take a picture of you, because somehow that mother will take the ugliest picture of you possible from the worst angle, and then he has the nerve to be like, oh my gosh, this is it, this is the one, like, you look beautiful. And then I look at the picture, I'm like, are these screenshots from Shrek? Like, I look horrific.
Now, the petty version of me will say, unless Photoshop is involved, no picture will be able to bend reality. But I feel like being nice today, so make sure you don't look in the mirror. No, I meant, maybe don't ask your boyfriend to take pictures of you if you can't handle reality.
I'm procrastinating going into the gym, but that's none of your business. I was just sitting here thinking, like, most people would be really upset right now. Like, a dude that I've been talking to, one of them, no, but, he hasn't talked to me in, like, the last 2 days. And I was thinking, and it was starting to bug me, I was like, oh, what if he doesn't like me? I'm gonna be so sad. Like, I like him. Here's my thing. Here's my thought process, because I know a lot of girls go through this. They're like, oh, I don't want to text him. Here's my thing. You're gonna be fine with or without him. Okay, first off, if he wants to, he will. If he doesn't want to, ew, that's gross. So we don't want to be with a man who doesn't want us, okay? But also, if you're here, yay, I'm happy. If you're not here, okay, goodbye. Like, let a man's actions just show you exactly what his intentions are, okay? So homeboy over here isn't texting me. So therefore, I think the homeboy is fine with me being with other men, I guess. Like, that's what it's telling me. So that's what I'm going to go and do. Because, sir, hello? I'm here. So here's the thing, babe. Why do we care? Let him do what he's going to do. If he's going to text you, he's going to text you. If he's not going to text you, he's not going to text you. And you know what? Guys who like you are never going to let another guy have the chance of thinking that they could be with you. So if he's not up your ass and obsessed with you and, like, into you and showing you that, if you are not convinced he's obsessed with you, if you're confused, he doesn't like you, okay? I'm sorry. It's true. It is true, though. So, did I make this video more for myself than you guys? Maybe a little bit, okay? I need to go into the gym and expel some feelings because I'm sad. I like this boy. You know what? But if he doesn't like me...
I know this was long, but it was too good to not let it play out. As for you, princess, no reason to be sad. He doesn't like you, of course he does. He's just insecure or something. What's not to like? That thingy on the backseat of your car? Or you screaming like a lunatic while sitting alone in your car? Nah, homeboy liked you, but he probably likes the paint on his car too. It's just a wild guess, I know, but maybe he wanted to end things earlier before you start reaching for your keys.
Someone cannot stop thinking about you. It's like when they're trying to work, when they're trying to do all of their chores, the things that, like, their errands, the stuff that they have to do throughout their day, going to the gym, every little small thing, this person cannot stop thinking about you through their day. It's like, you might as well start paying rent there because you live in their freaking head, okay?
No, not okay. I don't even know who they are and I need to start paying rent. How about you giving me a name next time? Although I am willing to pay 1 year's worth of rent on a bet that you have no idea what you're talking about. Shuffling some cards while you hold a sausage with ears in your lap? Nah, I'm just joking. It's a hot dog, not a sausage. It's cute though. Speaking of things I should not post, here's something for one of you guys. Like I said earlier, I feel like being nice today.
These are British words and phrases that give me the ick.
Yeah, you know who you are. This one's on you. As for you, princess, yeah, I'm sure plenty of words or phrases give you the ick. But to me, what's annoying is hearing people saying something gives them the ick.
What do men talk about when they're alone? Because I genuinely do not understand how men do not know personal facts about the other. Like, I recently got lunch with 2 guys and they know each other and I know both of them separately. And we were all hanging out and we'd never all hung out together. And I said something to the guy and I was like, yeah, and then your fiance. And the other guy was like, oh my God, congrats, man. I didn't know you were engaged. I didn't know you were engaged. What? He didn't tell you he was going to propose and didn't tell you that he proposed? This is so simple. This is so easy. That was the first thing I learned about him. You didn't know? And then he said something later and he's like, and then in Connecticut, he was like, oh, cool, man, I'm also from Connecticut. Where'd you go to high school? They've been friends for like 4 to 5 years. This has never come up? What?
Well, yeah, it never came up. When we're with each other, we talk about important stuff like games, sports, cars, even the weather, not some engagement. And before all my lady viewers unsubscribe, don't. At least don't just yet. I'm sure I'm gonna say something way worse in the future.
Because there's this thing that I read. It's you are the one to determine if you are the keeper or if you are the plaything. A man doesn't do that for you. You do it to yourself. It's all the way how you act and how you portray yourself that sets those standards and boundaries for what type of man you are going to have in your life.
You're not wrong, but let's not forget that men still have a say in it. That's why for all the high standards ladies, whenever they say you need to meet my standards, it's such a shock when the answer is I actually don't need to do anything. And yes, I did say men still have a say in it because at least until you're gonna make men preferences illegal, we still have a say in it. It does start with you though, and you were right about that part, but I also decide if you're a keeper or a plaything.
I want to talk about why I think men should always pay for the first date when they ask you out, and this is coming from someone who always used to split the check. From the men's perspective, this is what I'm hearing, so correct me if I'm wrong. I hear the men saying, I just don't have enough money to take all these women on these dates. Like, I just simply can't afford it. I hear them saying, I feel like women in my past have used me for free meals. I hear them saying, I actually just asked to split the check on the first date just to test her and gauge and see if she likes me too. And then they'll pay for the following date. But there's so many issues with this. First of all, if you are asking the woman out on a date, you're asking her to put in a lot of effort. Doing hair, makeup, clothes, nails, shoes, everything. And not every woman does that, of course. But for the most part, I would say women take a lot longer to get ready for a date than a man does. She literally could have been home, comfortable, on the couch, and not spending any money. She didn't want to go on this date. You asked her.
Yep, that's true, and now I see the logic behind me always paying for dates. I asked you on a date, that's my mistake, and I should pay for my mistakes.
To the men that say, not all men, just give me a list of 10 women that you know, not including your mom. Let me call them up. I bet once I talk to those women, I will find out that you are one of those men. Actually, I guarantee it.
Yes, and I can vouch for that. I am one of those men who say not all men. But then again, I also have a higher IQ than a frisbee.
To all those guys getting catfished on all the dating apps, this is why. This is not what I look like. This is what I actually look like. Like, your girl just got out of bed, okay? So watch out on those dating apps because,
Well, I appreciate the concern, but I'm gonna be okay. Thank God I'm not on a dating app. In the end, if we meet on a dating app and you use a filter and you look like you look on the right side of the screen, I ask you on a date, you say yes, and you show up on a date looking like you look on the left side of the screen, and I don't just leave straight away, if I go through the date, it's my fault. If I still stay for the date instead of just leaving, I got no one else to blame except me. And to be honest, just to be sure, what we should both do before we actually agree to go on a date is use FaceTime or video call so we both know what to expect.
He's familiar with every inch of my skin, but my favorite color always seemed to be too intimate for him. And if I were to ask him when my birthday is, he would probably stutter and drown in hesitation. Somehow I know him from the inside out, but he never even bothered to acknowledge that I was a human being too. And that a kiss on the forehead meant something more to me.
Yeah, bummer. If that was a poem, not a very good one. But if that was a riddle, you gave us the answer on the screen. You said situationship, so I'm gonna go with poem. But yeah, not a very good one. Next time do one about friends with benefits.
The guys who change my oil are literally obsessed with me. Like, today they're like, oh, you need a new battery. Just say you want to spend 2 more hours with me. What the f is a battery? My car takes gas. I'm like, be more obvious.
Yeah, I know, right? How obvious were you about the fact that you're single? He knows your car takes gas, he's your mechanic. He meant batteries for the special object you have to keep yourself happy while being single. Other than that, you have nothing to worry about. Your car is just one push away back to the mechanic.
What is with some of these very, very, very middle-aged dudes on Hinge saying that they're looking for a long-term relationship, but they're open to short? Like, are you open to a short-term relationship because you're not sure how much longer you're gonna live, my dude? Like, what?
No, long-term relationship means the next 18 plus years, so short-term means I'm gonna use protection. Anyway,
Would be weak. Would be you. Would we the all of our.
this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.